Bitcoin fucking superstars. You are my champions, my slayers, my slaughterers. Because you all know, we got one rule here. The client either buys or they fucking die! Start fire! Start down! Come on! Damn! Woo!
Listen, Jerry, if you don't bite on this deal right now, I'm gonna come to your house and beat the shit out of you. You hear that, you fat
Jerry, I need you to buy this Bitcoin like I fucking need a punch a Jehovah's Witness right now. My secretary is having her period, and when she's bleeding, it's leading.
Tell him hope is not a strategy.
It's not!
Hey man, I was just wondering if you might want to pick up some of that sweet coin. 10,000? Awesome, sounds great. Yeah, you too, have a wonderful day.
Nanoseconds, billionths of a second. Oh, I didn't know what a billion was. I don't think most of those men downtown know what a billion is either. And if you don't know what a billion is, how on earth do you know what a billionth is? I fussed and fumed. Finally one morning, in total desperation, I called over to the engineering building, and I said, please cut off a nanosecond and send it over to me. And I've brought you some today. Now what I wanted when I asked for a nanosecond was, I wanted a piece of wire which would represent the maximum distance that electricity could travel in a billionth of a second. Now of course it wouldn't really be through wire. Be out in space, velocity of light. So if you start with the velocity of light and use your friendly computer, you'll discover that a nanosecond is 11.8 inches long. The maximum limiting distance that electricity can travel in a billionth of a second.
I've made my living, Mr. Thompson, in large part as a gambler. Some days I make 20 bets. Some days I make none. There are weeks, sometimes months in fact, when I don't make a bet at all because there simply is no play. So I wait, plan, marshal my resources. And when I finally see an opportunity, and there is a bet to make, I bet it all.
So that I think that the internet is going to be one of the major forces for reducing the role of government. The one thing that's missing, but that will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash, a method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A. The way in which I can take a $20 bill and hand it over to you, and there's no record of where it came from. And you may get that without knowing who I am.
These people are cheating on the computer.
All right, let's stop right there. They're cheating whom?
Some people have better sources, some people have better servers.
This is all about just a 1 cent move in the stock. That's all it is. How a single tick, how a price changes, that's when the game is played. And when that one tick happens, the world is divided into winners and losers.
Listen, Mr. Reynolds, I have a huge opportunity for you. It's a new digital currency. It's called Bitcoin. You get in now while it's low. Then later, when the Chinese start buying, you'll be rolling in money. Does that sound good to you? Do you want to be rich? Perfect. I'll put you down for $10,000. And welcome to the investor sector.
We're all afraid for our confidence, for the future, for the world. That's the nature of the human imagination. Yet, every man, every civilization has gone forward because of its engagement with what it has set itself to do. The personal commitment of a man to his skill the intellectual commitment and the emotional commitment, working together as one, has made the ascent of man.
Maybe that pattern is like the pattern in the stock market. The Torah. This 216 number.
This is insanity, Max.
Or maybe it's genius.
So let's keep selling! Yeah!